Hey, everybody. Welcome to Washday Live. Happy Sunday. On Washday Live, we talk about topics, hairstyles, and concerns that may come up during wash day. Now, on this live, we're going to be talking about how to choose the right shampoo and conditioner for your natural hair clients. Now, when I'm on the road and I'm in salons and I'm teaching, I get asked a lot specifically about what shampoo to use on natural hair before your salon services. Okay, so I thought it would be a great idea to answer that question in the form of this video, and that's why we are here today. But before I get started, let me know you're here. Give me some hearts, light it up in the chat, okay? And let me know where you are tuning in from. Also, I wanted to invite you into the Stacy Cicerone community before we get started. If you click the link in the bio, you'll be able to download the app, and through that app, you'll be able to book a service if you're interested in getting your hair done. You'll also be able to shop the shop where I sell all of the wash day essentials that I use on all my lives. And also you're able to sign up for any type of events, okay? Not only that, you'll be the first to know about the events, but you can also get your tickets to the events through the app. That's all happening through the app, and you can do that by downloading the app. Link is in my bio. Secondly, I wanted to invite you to download my free ebook, 5 things you must know before working with highly textured hair. It's really going to support you in your journey to working with natural hair clients. Trust me, it's not just about hair type and curl patterns and all of that. It's really going to set you up for success. So again, click the link in my bio to download my free ebook and also to join the Stacy Cicerone community. And also share this live. Share. Let's make this information go viral, okay? And also don't hesitate to ask me any questions. That is the whole purpose of joining a live. You get to get your burning questions answered in real time. As a matter of fact, I just did a reel answering one of my viewers' questions. So go ahead and check that out, all right? So let's just hop right into it. Streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So hello to wherever you are watching me from, all right? Now let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, and let me tell you, can I just keep it real? I am challenging myself to do hair and talk, but as you can see, I have not touched the hair yet. So let me just go ahead and do what I normally do, which is just explain the differences, and then the bonus is that you get to see me style some hair, okay? Because all of that goes down in wash day anyway. So the first thing I want to talk about is shampoos, the different types of shampoos. Today, we're only going to talk about 3 or 4 different types of shampoos. Not every single shampoo known to man, all right? So we have our gentle shampoos, we have our clarifying shampoos, and we have our hydrating and moisture shampoos. Yes, there's so many different categories, but when it comes to natural hair, these are the most common ones, okay? So let's start with my lovely model that's here today, okay? This is the first time, not first time meeting her, but this is actually the first time that I'm getting to work on her hair. So just like you may have a client coming into the salon for the first time and you have no idea of what you're really getting into, okay? So my model today has type 4 hair, which is highly textured, tightly coiled hair. If we were using the number system, I would say she has a combination of 4B and 4C hair. That's more of a zigzag pattern, a S-wave pattern, mixed with some coils toward the ends, okay? She also has a normal, low to normal density, and she has fine to medium texture, okay? We're still trying to figure out what that porosity is too, and it's okay to not know everything about your client on the first visit. Let's incentivize them to come back, because this is a journey where we're going to learn as we go, right? We're going to learn more and more about our clients and our guests as they visit us, all right? So right now, it's leaning more toward high porosity. I just say that because the hair easily absorbed the water, but it also dried very quickly, okay? So that's it for her hair. But during the consultation, I ask certain questions. And this is all in the conversation of how to choose the right shampoo and conditioner for natural hair clients. You have to ask questions, because if I have to be honest, using a clarifying shampoo is not always going to be my very first choice. I know when I was coming up in the beauty industry, that's what we did. We did a clarifying followed by a moisture. That was the regimen. But nowadays, I switch things up a little bit. I found out beforehand that she normally styles her hair with some gel to pull it back into a ponytail. She often does the lock method. That's when you use a leave-in conditioner and oil and some creams. So I wasn't really worried about too much of any type of buildup, any kind of waxy buildup or mineral oil buildup, especially, we'll talk about that soon. So I used moisturizing shampoo, followed by rinse out conditioner, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. All right. So the first category is your gentle shampoos. What is your gentle shampoo? Your gentle shampoo is normally a low poo shampoo or no poo shampoo. That means that it's usually made that with no sodium lauryl sulfate, no SLS, no detergents, because what we found that over time, these detergents tend to dry out the hair, okay? And sometimes you find that they are, the term co-wash became very popular. That's when our clients, even myself, were cleansing our hair with conditioner, because the detergent, those harsh shampoos, were stripping our hair of its natural oils. So that would be the purpose of a gentle shampoo. The perfect candidate for that is someone who shampoos very frequently. Maybe they just use a lot of water-soluble stylers like gels and mousses. There's not a lot of buildup on the hair, and you don't want to use anything harsh or anything like that. And they tend to have drier hair, okay? The second shampoo that I want to talk to you about is your clarifying shampoo. With the clarifying shampoo, who is a great candidate for, first of all, are you enjoying the information so far? Because I feel like I can just go on like a computer, like a robot. Let me know in the chat if you are enjoying this information so far, or if this is helpful, okay? If you'd like to see more information like this, drop your questions in the chat, because those questions later go on to become content. All right.
We had some comments in the questions before.
All right, let's go. Heart it up. I want to see some hearts and share
some
this.
Weird ones. Some weird ones. I was like, what is going on here?
Okay. All right. Whatever. So with the clarifying shampoo, these shampoos nowadays, so back in the day, the clarifying shampoos had the sulfates in them. They had the sodium lauryl sulfates in them, so they were definitely harsh. They're making clarifying shampoos now that are less harsh and still gets the job done. So the idea of the clarifying shampoo is to remove any buildup, to clarify the hair, to remove any residue. And you know what else the clarifying shampoo does, which I've been doing a lot of research on this lately, it's that it helps with mineral buildup. So depending on where you are in the country or in the world, you may have water that you're using that is causing a mineral buildup on your hair. And that presents itself in so many different ways. We can talk about that on another live. Also, today's the first day of autumn. Happy autumn, everybody. But that is significant because you will have clients coming in that are transitioning from their summer styles, right? So they may have protective styles like braids and weaves and wigs, where they will have a lot of buildup. And swimming. You may have clients that did a lot of traveling, did a lot of swimming in salt water and chlorine. So some clarifying shampoos, they offer the ability to remove those harmful substances from the hair. Okay, so the candidate for that, again, would be the one who is just coming from salt water or coming from vacation in a lot of pool, a lot of chlorine. Also, someone just coming out of protective styles, especially the girlies now are using braiding pomades to do the braids and oils. They're very heavy and hard to get off the hair. They're great candidates for a clarifying shampoo. But if you use a clarifying shampoo, you're going to want to use the next one that I'm talking about, which is a moisturizing shampoo. Usually the moisturizing shampoo is a little bit more conditioning, they're a little bit more smooth, you can run your fingers through it, and you get to put back that moisture back into the hair right after using a clarifying shampoo. That's actually what I use today. I use a moisturizing shampoo from the beginning, okay, because there wasn't a lot of buildup on the hair. The moisturizing shampoo often helps to detangle the hair. It also sometimes helps to reduce the frizz in the hair. The moisture shampoo is usually my go-to if there are not any pre-existing challenges or damage with the hair. So I'm gonna challenge myself because we have to grow, right? Growth is not always comfortable. Growth is normally uncomfortable. That's how you know that you're growing, okay? So I'm gonna start styling now because I did a lot of talking with my hands. I'm gonna start styling, talking about the styling, and if I can manage with every fiber in me, I'm gonna try to talk about conditioners today. But if not, is it okay if I come back with a part two? And I was just quite ambitious when I said shampoos and conditioners, but I feel like we might be able to get that in on a part two. All right, let me know. Keep going, Stace, in the comments, or come back with the part two. So I'm going to try it out. All right. So, like I said, my model's hair has already been shampooed and conditioned and detangled. I used a little bit of a leave-in detangler to help to hydrate the hair, to detangle the hair. And we're just going to move in. I'm just going to just quickly turn her around really quickly so you can see.
Look at those curls, baby.
I love when Kiara jumps in with the sound effects.
Yes.
Right? Then I feel like I'm doing something.
Yes.
You know, when you go to church and the congregation is quite quiet, and then you hear somebody say, "You preaching, pastor."
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't feel like I'm doing anything.
Look at that definition. It looks.
I don't feel like I'm doing
perfection.
anything until Kiara gives me a little bit of, "You preaching, pastor."
Just
All right.
Zoom in a little bit. Hold on. Look at that. It was good. Okay.
Okay, so somebody asked, what's the difference between, I love the questions. I love it, guys. It really fires me up. So somebody asked, what is the difference between a gentle shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo? They seem similar. They are similar because they both impart moisture in the hair. And once you're shampooing, you're already hydrating the hair. But what I mentioned with the gentle is that oftentimes it is geared toward curls, so it's silicone free, it's sulfate free. It's a little bit cleaner, and sometimes it doesn't foam at all. It doesn't lather at all. So that would be more of a gentle shampoo, okay? Whereas the moisture shampoo, you're mostly going to get some lather with it. And if you're old school like me, I don't feel like it's working unless I see some lather. So I hope that answers your question. I didn't get to see the name of the person who asked that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is finish it up with a wash and go technique on one side, and we're going to jazz it up with some flat twists on the side. I know, right? So we're going to jazz it up. So normally when you're just coming back from the shampoo bowl, you don't have to re-wet the hair. This is my Stacey Cicerone Ultra Fine Mist water bottle that helps to aerosolize the hair. So the water comes out in a fine mist. It's not messy. It absorbs way better into the hair. This is also in the shop. If you're interested, click the link in the bio. But like I said during the intro, my model does are leaning more toward a high porosity hair, so it tends to dry out much quicker. But normally with like medium to low porosity, you may not have to re-wet. Also, when I'm doing wash and goes, I like the hair to be fully saturated when I'm doing my sections, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is just section the hair out where I'm gonna do my flat twist. I'm just gonna do the flat twist on one side. Okay, and then the rest is going to be all curly. We're going to show off those curls. Put it on a little angle here. I know some of you are really sticklers for parting. We're not doing that kind of party today, honey. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I sprayed the hair down with water just to re-wet it. And now I'm going to go in with
Wash the
my...
makeup, wash the makeup, wash the makeup. Chill.
How am I supposed to stay serious?
We going on a date afterwards.
How
We
am I
going
supposed to
out.
stay serious with you there now? Come on.
Let's get some heart eyes if you know that the stylist and the model look like baddies today. All right, let's get some heart eyes for the model and the stylist because they are giving looks. I love it. Let's do it. Get some fires, fire emojis, everything.
Okay. So I'm just going in right now with a curl mousse, with the styling mousse, and I'm doing...
They want to know where your jumper is from. I like the stylish denim jumper.
We're gonna
Jumpsuit.
Listen, if you want to know where this jumper is from, stay on my timeline because I'm not a gatekeeper. Not a gatekeeper, but all the credits I usually credit all my outfits when I post, right? I don't want to give it away.
So outfit deets will be posted later.
Huh?
Said outfit deets will be posted later.
Yes,
okay.
Correct. So this is a shingling technique. I'm just taking...
Turn her so we can see it a little better.
Let me just... Okay. All right. This is a set it and forget it kind of thing. Usually when it comes to highly textured hair, if you watch any of my wash and go videos, you know that this is something I just do predominantly with my fingers because I really want to encourage the curls to start clumping together. That's how you're going to get the maximum amount of definition. Okay. Any questions so far while I'm doing this? Because I'm pretty much just going to be repeating. Oh, I'm going to try to talk about conditioners. Any questions before while I get myself up to talk about conditioners? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Oh my God. All right. While you get fancy with the camera and let me know if there are any questions, I'm going to talk about the different types of conditioner. I'm going to do it. We're going to talk about 3 different kinds of conditioners, okay? Or maybe 4. The first one is a leave-in conditioner or a leave-in conditioner, okay? The leave-in conditioners are usually a great first step because they help to prep the hair. So the leave-in conditioners are considered a prep product. They help to hydrate the hair, further hydrate the hair, because the ultimate hydration is definitely coming at the shampoo bowl, okay? So they help to hydrate and moisturize the hair. It's a great time to detangle the hair. Most of the time they are detanglers. They also help to even out porosity of the hair, okay? And prepare the hair for the styling products. All right, the second type of conditioner that we can talk about is your moisture conditioner, okay? Your moisturizing conditioner. This is usually my go-to conditioner of choice because you may or may not know, I'm just going to go ahead and state it, that highly textured hair, tightly coiled hair, is predisposed to dryness. It's just naturally a drier hair because of the way that the hair grows. Okay, so we secrete natural oils, and because of the shape of the strands, the oils don't easily flow down the strand like they do with people that have straight hair or wavy hair. So the oils don't get to travel down as easily. Okay, so I tend to go more for moisturizing conditioners. Who is a candidate for other types of conditioners? Okay, so I'm trying, y'all. I'm like, what?
Check the comments.
Oh, there's a comment.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you slicing?
No,
I'm slicing.
the one before that.
Huh?
Too.
There's one before that?
Yeah. I don't know. You wanna?
Okay, so you see, I can't. That's why I said it's a skill. Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know, hairstylists, we don't we like we it's it's a skill. Right? Let's leave it at that. It's a skill to be able to talk and do hair at the same. Talk about something other than what I'm doing, which is what I'm trying to do. Talk about conditioners. So today I am using uh, a variety of different products, predominantly Orbe products from the Moisture and Control collection. I added a few of my other things that I'm trying out. If you really, really, really want to know, DM me, ask me the question, and I'll send it to you. Right now, I'm trying them out, so I don't like to share until I'm 100% certain that I'm in love with the product. Right? I feel like responsible when I mention a product. I really want to only mention things that I love. Okay. So
and
then
slicing.
Huh?
Slicing.
The slicing. So the slicing, thank you, Kiara.
Mhm.
So the slicing is depending on the hair density. She has more of a low to normal density, which means that I can take wider slicing. But typically it would be anywhere from a 1/4 inch to an 1/8 of an inch. This depends on how dense the hair is. But in my model's case today, I used about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch sections. Okay? So, what I'm going to.
It's still going though. But this hasn't been plugged in the whole time. It's legit still going though.
What, you see my hand?
Yeah, it's still yeah. I was like,
You see?
yes, it's there. Yes,
Let me see.
it's live and everything. Yes, it's been there the whole time. I looked down and was like, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, everybody. The phone, our camera
It's good though.
somehow wasn't plugged in, but by the grace of God, it's still recording. Okay?
Are you coming to our salon in Columbus, South
Huh?
Carolina? It's a comment. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, your curls are so beautiful.
I'm looking forward to it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm looking forward to yes, and we can go very in depth about what we're doing over here. So the next would be protein conditioner. So we talked about leave-in. I didn't get to talk about rinse out. Talking about moisture, and we're talking about protein, and then we have a moisture protein balance. Okay. So that's why I was considering making a part 2 video. Whoa. All right. So with the moisture, that's kind of like, for your client that is just basic dry, no hair damage, no color damage, no heat damage, no real damage. Your main focus is to moisturize the hair. Also, if they're experiencing brittle hair or break, see, I'm back. That's right. Okay, I'm back to just talking with my hands.
That product has chemicals? I don't.
What?
That's what it says. I don't know what they mean. You know?
No chemicals.
No
chemicals.
Okay. And are you still in New York?
Huh?
Are you still in New York?
Yes, I'm still in New York. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, she is.
Unless you're flying me out. Are you fluing me?
I got flued out. I got
flued out. It's the only time I leave New York, when I'm getting flued out. Okay. All right. So the moisture, right? What are some signs that you need to use that moisture conditioner? We're experiencing breakage. The hair is more fragile. Stuff like that. Breakage, more fragile. All right. Then we have our protein conditioners. With our protein conditioners, that's usually when there is, I think I'm going to do 3 flat twists here. One right here, then one right here. One here, one here. Okay, like that. Bam. Just like we used to do it back in the day. You know, the 90s, the girlies are killing these 90s looks. And I used to be the queen of this look back in the 90s, honey. Early 2000s, the flat twist with the curly in the back.
Fire.
You did it?
Heck yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm not alone.
No, absolutely. My sister knew how to do. That's the one thing that we knew how to do. She had her hair flat twist every week.
Okay.
I have school pictures with flat twists.
You do?
Yes,
So,
flat
yeah,
twist. Absolutely.
It's authentic. So the protein conditioner that's when your client is experiencing some type of damage, because it's all about strengthening and rebuilding the hair. Also, protein, if you're noticing any inconsistency with the curl pattern, or loss of elasticity, okay? They don't get. Keep them tuned in. Keep them tuned in. They're like, is that what I think it is?
You trying to go viral.
I think it is what I think it is.
You trying to go viral.
Okay, look. I never thought I'd do anything for the views, but here I am. So any loss of elasticity, any change in any inconsistency in the curl pattern, that's going to be somebody who needs protein. Also, any damage from color, any damage from just everyday stress. It's great to strengthen and rebuild the hair with protein. Now we're talking about a moisture and protein balance. So there are some conditioners and treatments that have a good combination of both. And it's just basically going to address both, right? Because sometimes the protein conditioners tend to have the hair feeling a little bit stiff or a little less manageable. And then you end up having to follow it up with a moisturizing conditioner anyway, or maybe a really good leave-in conditioner. All right. So I'm going to do these flat twists exactly the way I used to do it back in the day. Let me put a little bit more gel.
Do you need any rubber band or anything?
Oh, look at you. She was like getting back into her 90s mode.
I'm trying.
I'm going to try to do it without rubber bands, but I may need.
I was going to grab them. That's all. I was trying to be a good assistant.
I know, but it seemed like you jumped into,
I'm ready. I'm so excited.
That's what I'm saying. Like you jump back in that mode, like what you used to do when you were a kid.
I'm like,
you had the rubber bands in one hand. You probably,
We had the butterfly clips on each one sometimes. Yes.
So this is what I used to do. Put the rat tail comb in here and start rolling it up. You knew about that, Kiara?
No. My sister used to just twist it with our fingers.
That's good too.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So what I'm going to do here, don't have the dexterity like I used to, but what I'm going to do here is just get this going with a Bantu knot. I'm going to leave that here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm going to, let me give you a little pattern here now. And we're pushing it. Hey, we started the edges back in the day, ladies. Don't think that
absolutely
you're just coming up with a little something now. That came from us. All right, so while I'm into this, any questions? I did the best with the conditioner. I might have to come back and talk about the conditioner, honestly, because I feel like I botched up the conditioner, even though I talked about leave-in, rinse out. Rinse outs are good for just detangling. They're not really solving any problem except for softening the hair. I talked about leave-ins. I talked about rinse outs. I talked about moisture. I talked about protein. I talked about moisture-protein balance. All right, and who needs what? I tried. What y'all think? How you think I did? Let me know in the chat. I tried to talk and do hair at the same time. That's really a challenge. Let me know how I did in the chat. Did you get what you came to get? All right, so wrapping this around the rat tail comb. each one could have been, each one could have had its own bantu knot. But I'm going to just do like what I used to do. Join them. I used to be really whipping these out, but look at me, I done slowed down a little bit.
They look good.
Okay. So I'm joining the two now. I know they look good, but it's the fact that I'm doing it so slow. It's been a while. I mean, I literally just decided this.
Great, you understood the assignment. Good.
Who said that? Oh, thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to do one more. Do I have a clip, a pin curl clip? Yeah. Look at you. I'm ready to go. I need to take you on the road, Kiara. You're working real hard back there. You're working hard. You're working hard. You want all the benefits, baby. I said, bring me next time. I'm good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do one more, but my comb fell. And I know we don't pick up combs from the floor, right? Right? We don't pick up combs from the floor, so I'm going to use my other tool here. I'm going to use my edge brush just to do this last one. Because really all we needed was the tail of it anyway. So let me try to make a quick little pivot here. Hopefully this is, I've never tried it with this before, but I feel like it's the same concept, so it should work, right? Right?
Nobody say right.
Oh my gosh.
No, they're saying right in the comments though.
Okay. It did what it's supposed to do.
It was more talent than anything, right?
I obviously needed it because I didn't have any.
It was more talent.
They both dropped. Thank goodness it's the last one. Okay, so I'm going to start out here. A little. Here we go. So now I feel like I have enough of a base to join them. Kiara. I'm going to join these two. How's it looking on camera?
Good.
Okay. I think I will end this one because normally I would use a hairpin, but since I only did 3, I think I will end it with a rubber band. They're right in that little clear case right there. Open it for me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fix that up, give it a nice little shape. Then I'm just gonna clean up this little hairline right here. Definitely get quiet with the fine tuning. Okay, all right. I forgot where I was for a second. Okay, I'm on live.
Very cutesy.
Ooh, who and
Very
statement.
demure. The
Yeah.
model keeps a very cutesy, very demure presence.
You know, it's really, really a science to being able to just do
Very
all at
cutesy.
once. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna just clean up that front hairline with some gel. And how we doing on time?
35 minutes.
Oh, not bad. Oh, wow. Doing really good. Any questions?
No?
All right, guys. So now I'm all back to myself. So if you are just,
Hold
maybe
on.
we can go back here because I'm going to diffuse dry now. Okay. So if you are just tuning in, today was all about talking about how to choose the right shampoos and right conditioners for natural hair clients before your service. Now, I hope I did a pretty good job. I know I did a really good job explaining the shampoo because my hands were free. All right. And maybe an okay job talking about the conditioners. But nonetheless, you should have a higher level of clarity knowing which one to choose for who based on your clients or your guests' challenges when they come into the salon. I mean, our job is really to solve a problem. That's really what the point of this whole thing is. They have a problem, they have a challenge. It may be dryness, it may be breakage, it may be length goals, it might be style goals. They have a challenge, they have a problem. We are the solution. So I'm just helping you to be a solution. All right. So if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and we're able to see your questions on all platforms. So if you have any, please don't hesitate to drop them in the chat. And while you're at it, heart it up. Let me see the fire emoji. If this is really, I mean, I'll give myself a fire emoji. Okay. Give me a fire emoji if it's looking real good. If you like what you see, if you like what you see. Drop the fire emoji. I'm going to diffuse and give you a chance to ask your questions. And if you put the question, oh, I see fire emojis. But if you put the question in the chat, we can actually, I'm sorry, just put your question in the chat if you have, I don't want to be fancy. Oh, I want to say diffusing. Usually a hooded dryer is my tool of choice when it comes to do a wash and go on highly textured hair. I feel like the air is diffused and evenly distributed. Also, it's just a great use of time. So just like a color service, you can have your client underneath the dryer for 45 minutes or an hour while you're servicing another guest. You know what I mean? But usually with the diffuser, you literally have to stand here and you can't touch it. It's all about just the helicopter technique, you know, just all around the hair, not touching it. Low manipulation is how you are able to preserve as much definition as possible. Okay. Yes, the diffuse. This is a diffuser. This is the diffuser attachment that goes onto my blow dryer, where the hooded dryer is one that you can put on a tabletop, and it has like a hood or like a helmet, and you can sit under it, so you don't have to hold it at all. It's freestanding. So this is my diffuser. Okay.
What's the difference? What would be that's the main difference between?
Oh, what do you mean?
A hair diffuser.
Like who would use it?
How is a diffuser different from a hair dryer?
Well, I just explained that difference, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's who would use a diffuser and who would use a dryer. If you have a dryer, everybody use the dryer, okay? The diffuser is just if you're on the go, maybe you don't have space for a tabletop dryer, but the diffuser would be my second choice. The hooded dryer would be my first.
You have the brand of that diffuser?
This is a Varus Air Cube.
They probably can't hear you.
Varus Air Cube. Can you type it in the chat?
How do you spell that?
Can you type it in the chat? Varus, Varis, air Q.
Is this a universal attachment?
Oh, there you go.
How long was it?
The air Q will the um the autocorrect makes you look crazy. She put in Varus and Carl came up.
Is this a universal attachment?
Oh yes, it comes with this diffuser, and it comes with a comb attachment and a concentrator nozzle. Yes, so
How long would you hover? How long are you hovering over each section?
which is why I don't like to use a diffuser. I don't like to hover. I need to keep moving, baby. But I would say you want it to be at least 75% dry. So you want to spend a couple minutes on each section, but you're going to have to keep coming back around and around until it's, mostly dry. Because if you leave it to air dry, it can start to swell, right, and shrink. And then you have shrinkage is another issue, but I have something that we could do for that as well. And also, my model has medium to high porosity hair, and it dries pretty quickly. So, which is another reason I don't mind doing this. So, if you have high porosity hair, the diffuser might just work for you. You know, it may not take as long. But notice with the diffuser, I'm not moving the hair around. I'm actually, the only reason my hand is under her hair, is to protect the heat, her air. My words are getting a little crazy here. So my hand is only here so that I can control where the air is going and also to protect her air from the heat. There you go. Boom. Whew. Very menopause. I'm an advocate now. The brain fog is real. I'm not touching, just hovering. But normally I would have her under the dryer while I move on to something else, right? Actually, should we just wrap this? Put her under the dryer, come back with the finished look?
Yeah.
All right, so let me just do a quick little recap. All right, we're going to do a recap and then come back with the finished look. Are there more questions?
Doesn't matter if the root isn't
Actually,
dry.
I prefer that the root gets as dry as possible because that's where we tend to puff more, especially if we sweat in our head, especially if we get hot. And a lot of expanding typically happens at the root, which is not always a bad thing because the girlies with the fine hair like that little puff sometimes. It gives you a little volume, okay? So drop your questions because I'm wrapping up and I want to really make sure that I get to it. Also, what should I talk about next? I actually make this into content. It's either going to be a live or I make a reel answering your questions. So let me know in the comments because we are wrapping up. If you're just tuning in right now, we are doing a wash day all about how to choose the right shampoo and conditioner.
Thank you. I got a compliment from behind the scenes. Go ahead. Yes, I interrupted.
I am feeling like the attention just got a little diverted away from the star. Oh, she's a.
I was on camera too. Am I?
Did she pop up yet?
No, it's a delay, I think.
Okay. Look. All right. There you go. Can I wrap it up now?
Oh, fine. I just got on camera. let them absorb me a little bit.
All right. So if there are no more questions, I'm going to just wrap it up. I hopefully you were able to get some clarity on what shampoo and what conditioner. I know sometimes these topics just seem so basic and so fundamental, but I really feel the information I give is so needed. I feel like a lot of us are winging it out there. And as technology is changing and innovations are happening, I always want us to be at the top of our game and feel confident about even the smallest thing is choosing the right shampoo and conditioner. That could be detrimental to the service and the health of your clients here. So,
Stacy, you have always been a star to me. Aw, that's so sweet.
but thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I can't wait to see what topics you come up with I should talk about next. But yeah, just hopefully you have some clarity. It's all about being more comfortable and more confident with highly textured hair, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what kind of salon you have. But make sure you join the Stacy Cicerone community, where you can find out about events. You can book hair services if you want to get your hair done by me. And if you want to shop to find out all of the Washday essentials that I use when I'm doing these live demos. Spoiler, the blow dryer is not in the shop yet, but I'm quickly going to work behind the scenes to add some kind of link where I can get my coin. Anyway, secondly, inviting you to download my free ebook, 5 Things You Must Know Before Working with Highly Textured Hair. Click the link in my bio and you will get that ebook straight to your inbox. I want to set you up for success, baby. But thank you so much for watching. Tune in next Sunday. I'll be on the road. This is my last Sunday for a while at the spot. I'll be on the road next week, so I'm going to try to get you some. It's either going to be like a little hotel room situation or it's going to be behind the scenes. But either way, I am going to bring you along with me. All right. So what's that? This confirmed I'm on track with my clients. This was affirming. Thank you for your time. Oh, that's it.
I know.
That's it. Sometimes I like this little basic space. You know, basic gets a bad rap, but I like this space because my foundation is always solid, baby. It's solid. I stay right here. This is my lane. Okay? But every time I try to rap, I get another idea.
You don't want to go.
I don't, because once the switch is on, you know, I am taking a curly cut class the first week in November. Curly cut and color. It's been so long since I just been like an official student. It's a certification, so I'm going to be looking for hair models for curly cut, Kiara, for curly cut and color. All right. So if you are in the New York area, metro area, or if you want to fly out to me, I love that too. All right, so be on standby. I usually post it in my emails. If you're on the list, you'll be the first to find out about that. All right, but I'm so excited about everything that's happening, and I just love the fact that you guys are tuning in every Sunday. It really juices me up. All right, so see you guys next Sunday at 3. I don't know where I'll be, but I will be on. All right.